Well, let us deal with the folds of the peritoneum. So this is the cross section of the abdomen, and basically we'll place the liver, the spleen, and the two kidneys here. We'll place the vertebra, and on the vertebra we'll place the aorta and the inferior vena cava, and in between we'll place the gut. Then we'll put the visceral parietal layer of the peritoneum on the outside, and it is reflected as a falciform ligament on the liver. Then from the liver it joins the stomach as the free edge of the lesser omentum, Then it encloses the stomach and joins the spleen as the gastrosplenic ligament. And from the spleen, it goes to the kidney as the lino-renal ligament. Here the spleen is called lino and this is renal. So lino-renal ligament. So this is the cross section before the gut has rotated. Now the liver will move to the right and the spleen to the left. And this will be the rotation of the gut. So what you will get is this. You will get the esophagus, you will get the stomach, you will get the duodenum, behind this you will get the spleen, and somewhere here would be the kidney. Then there will be this liver, but we are interested in the lower surface of the liver, which has got a sulcus which is H-shaped. So the peritoneum coming to cover the kidney, getting reflected, covering the spleen, coming to the stomach or the esophagus, covering the esophagus, and from the esophagus going till this part of the L, the superior part of this L. Now this L, these are the two layers. This L suspends the stomach through the greater omentum, and here the two layers, the forward and the backward layer, would actually come and fuse like this and become what is called as the free edge of the lesser omentum. On this free edge will lie the bile duct, the hepatic artery, and behind both will be the portal vein. So this is the free edge of the lesser omentum, and from this free edge of the lesser omentum, the hepatic artery has come like this and is going up. The bile duct has come down like this and is going behind the duodenum and combining with the pancreatic duct to become the ampulla of Vater. And the portal vein is, let us say that this bile duct, let us give it a different color. Let us say this is the color of the bile duct. And the portal vein is also coming like this from behind the pancreas. So the portal vein, the bile duct, and the hepatic artery are what lie in the free edge of the lesser omentum. This ligament is called as the gastrosplenic ligament, and this ligament this side, this ligament is called as the lino-renal ligament, and behind, so bounded by the gastrosplenic, the lino-renal, the stomach and the lesser omentum is the space, is the space. Is the space which is called as the lesser sac, and where if fluid collects, it makes the pseudopancreatic cyst, and if you open the posterior wall of the stomach, the fluid will drain out, and that is called as gastrocystostomy. So this is the peritoneum in the upper part. Then in the lower part, in the sea of the duodenum, lies the pancreas, and this pancreas, from this pancreas is suspended the transverse mesocolon, and this transverse mesocolon houses the colon, and becomes a part of the lower two layers of the greater omentum, which wind on itself and if we know that this is the stomach, then these two layers wind round the stomach like this and become the lesser omentum, which goes to the liver, winds round the liver and becomes the suspensory ligament of the liver. Now this peritoneum, as it goes down, it can be lifted up. It can be lifted up like this by the ileum, and this ileum, this will form a mesentery, which is the mesentery of the ileum. Same way there is the mesentery of the appendix, lifted up from the posterior abdominal wall, and same way is the mesentery of the sigmoid colon. All this is retroperitoneal, but here the peritoneum has been lifted up to form a mesentery of the sigmoid colon. So this is how the mesenteries are formed, and then we'll go to the pelvis. In the pelvis we'll place the bladder, the vagina and the uterus, and behind we'll place the rectum and the anal canal. So the peritoneum comes like this over the rectum, forms a pouch here which is called as the recto-vaginal pouch, covers the uterus, forms the vesico-vaginal pouch, and goes into the anti-abdominal wall. Now this, if there is no uterus and vagina, this is called as the recto-vesical pouch or the pouch of Douglas. Here is somewhere the perineal body, and from this pouch there is a fascia which is called as the fascia of Denonvilliers, and sometimes there is a potential space. This space goes into this layers of this fascia, and that space is called as the space of Proust. And in that space of Proust, sometimes there can occur a cyst, which is the perineal cyst, between the water, the bladder, and the winds. So this is a cyst space, potential space, which can form a cyst. So this is about the peritoneum around the uterus. But now if this is the uterus, and these are the fallopian tubes, then on the side the peritoneum comes like this. It winds round this, goes behind and goes into the post-abdominal wall, and this part of the peritoneal sheet is called as the broad ligament. The uterine artery would enter through its base, go up to the vagina and go up like this in the broad ligament. It also contains the round ligament which connects the ovary to the labia majora. It's something like vas deferens. So this is about the peritoneum in brief.